In the first Gravit Designer tutorial, I just showed you how to save a file to the Gravit cloud. They provide the storage for us. So this is a wonderful service, and we know where our files are as long as we save them to that cloud. But once they're there, how do we open them? Well, in this new dialog box, rather than creating something custom size or choosing from one of these presets, we can go Open from Gravit Cloud right here. Click on that, and we get to see all our files. And you can see I've been practicing with this pattern. So this is the pattern tutorial, the first one, and I'm going to click and open that. Click and open that. It's actually a double click, I guess. And it opens up small. This is the actual size, 400 pixels square. This is a pattern tile. Now you've seen tile. They're little squares that get repeated on the floor, on the wall, on a countertop. You know what I'm talking about. And of course, they don't have to be squares. They can be all kinds of different sizes. But for our purposes right now, this is a square tile. And if it is repeated, if you place one of these exact same tiles to the left, well, this beach ball is completed with that right there. This little piece of mask is completed with what's on the right side of the tile. Same thing down here, the life preserver, up here with the same life preserver, and over here the same ball and mask. The two cans and the fins don't hang off the edge, so there's going to be two cans and a pair of fins. Here, 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 and here. So what does that all look like, and how do we get there? How do we get the tile? I wanted to show you the end before I showed you the beginning. And right off the bat, I got to tell you, I am keyboard driven. I know shortcuts, and a lot of the same shortcuts work here. They're not all exactly the same. So I'm going to be confused when I go up into the menu, but I'm going to try to show you the menu every single time. Under View, I want this bigger. We are viewing this right here. Under View, I haven't looked, so magnification, here we can choose. And we can choose numbers with, look, Command 2, Command 1 for actual size, Command 2. Zoom in, Command plus. Yours is going to say Control because you're on a Chromebook. So when I say Command, that's a Mac shortcut. Think Control on a Chromebook or a PC. And if you are by chance on a Mac, well, it's Command. These are the modifier keys. Okay, so I want to zoom in. There's also here in this little control bar, I don't know what Gravit calls it, there's a magnifying glass right here, see? And you can click on this plus sign in order to zoom in. But for me, I like the keyboard shortcut. You can see it says equal, but the plus sign is on that same key. So now I'm zoomed in a little bit. I can see this. I want to make a little change because this can, I want to move it just a little bit. And instead of clicking and dragging, I'm just going to use the arrow keys to nudge it a little bit and say, okay, that's where I want it. I've just made a change to this document. Now, I've already saved it to the cloud. I want to save this. Do I need to save it again to the cloud? Remember when you save to the cloud, it's a save as. Save to the cloud as. It's already there. All I have to do is save it, which for me is Command S. See? And for you, it's going to be Control S. But I can click on this, and it's saving, it's syncing, and, it takes a second. There, it's done. So this is now saved. I made changes and saved it. I didn't overwrite the file. I didn't get a second dialog box that says, do you want to replace this? It just works. So that's the first big thing. I'm going to stop here and come back and show you how to tile this. And then we'll come back, we'll build it together, and you'll know how to make a simple pattern in Gravit. Got it?